The Polar Express. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I didn't rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound a friend had told me that I'd never hear. The ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sound of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window. Wow! I saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. Wow! Do you see that train? Oh my! It was wrapped in an apron of steam, and snowflakes fell lightly around it. Wow! A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest.
All aboard! All aboard! Well,
I put on my slippers and my robe.
well, you're coming, aren't you?
Where?
All aboard!
Where to?
To the North Pole, of course.
The North Pole?
Let's go.
What is this? Oh, shall we go?
This is the Polar Express. Come on, we're going to the North Pole.
Climb aboard. Let's go. Here we go. Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, 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 chugga. Wow, the train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and night clothes. We sang Christmas carols.
Oh, let's sing a Christmas carol.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, ho! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And we ate candies. Candies. Chocolate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. And we drank hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express moved northward. Let's go! faster! Soon there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through the cold, dark forests where lean wolves were roaming about. And white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. Faster! 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 Here we go! Hold on tight! Here we go! It's time to climb the mountains. Chugga, 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 chugga. We climbed mountains so high, so big, it seemed as if we would scrape the moon. Wow! But the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster! 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 We ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Woo! Again. Woo! One more time. Woo! Wow! The mountains turned into hills, and the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice. The Great Polar Ice Cap. Ooh. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner. Where are we?
There it is! The North Pole!
The North Pole! We made it! Bravo! The North Pole. Wow. The North Pole was a very large city, standing alone at the top of the world and filled with factories. Factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first, we saw no elves. Where are the elves? The elves are gathering at the center of the city. The center of the city is where Santa Claus will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift of Christmas? Who? Santa will choose one of you. Wow! Santa will choose one of us. Wow! Look! Look! The elves! Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. Ah! So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. And when the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped. Here we are. We made it. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. And in the front of us stood Santa's sleigh. Ooh, look at those reindeer. The reindeer were so excited. They pranced and they pawed. Can you prance? Prance with the reindeer. And they were ringing the silver bells, the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa Claus appeared.
Oh, 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 oh.
Santa!
Merry Christmas. Oh, 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 oh. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, 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 oh.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
He
Merry
marched over to us, and he looked at
Merry
me.
Christmas. Hello there.
He jumped into his sleigh,
Here we go.
and Santa asked me,
Now what would you like for Christmas,
"Oh,
my friend?
what would I like for Christmas?"
Oh, 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 oh.
I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine. But the thing that I wanted most of all for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. No, what I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked Santa, he gave me a hug and he told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness.
We'll get you a bell.
The elf tossed it up to Santa. Santa stood holding the bell high above him and called out,
The first gift of Christmas!
"Hooray!"
Hey,
Wow.
Merry Christmas! Oh,
Wow.
oh,
Wow. Thank you.
all right.
A clock struck midnight as the
Oh,
elves
oh, oh.
roared their approval. Santa handed me the bell, and I put the bell in my bathrobe pocket. And the conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names. He cracked his whip, and his
Rudolph.
team,
Comet,
they charged forward
we gotta go.
and
Merry
climbed
Christmas.
into the
Oh,
air.
oh, Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye,
everybody.
Santa.
Merry Christmas. Oh, oh, oh.
Bye, Santa.
Goodbye, everybody.
And Santa,
Merry Christmas.
bye, Santa.
Bye, boys and girls. Merry
Santa disappeared into the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there was a hole in my pocket, and the bell was gone. Oh, no. I had lost the silver bell that Santa had given to me. Hey, let's hurry outside and look for the bell. But the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. Chaka, 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 choo-choo. Chaka, 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 chaka. It broke my heart to lose that bell. And when the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. The conductor said something as the train moved away, but I couldn't hear him. What? Merry Christmas, he shouted.
Merry Christmas.
The Polar Express let out a loud blast and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last present, and it had my name on it. Oh, for me? What? It was the silver bell. The silver bell. Wow. And there was a note. It said, "Found this bell on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole. Signed Mr. C." I shook the bell. Oh, it made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." And my father said, "Yes, it's broken." You see, when I'd shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. Do you hear the bell?
Estoy esperando.
At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell. But as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found that one Christmas, she could no longer hear the bell. And though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all those that truly believe. Do you hear that bell? I hear that bell. I hear the bells. Santa's reindeers. Oh, Santa's
Merry
reindeers.
Christmas.
Rudolph. Well, I think we might have Rudolph here with us today.
He helped guide my sleigh.
Rudolph! Where are you, Rudolph?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Woo!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, Santa.
Oh, oh, oh.
Santa, Santa, Santa.
I've got bells for everybody.
Bells go perfectly
Merry Christmas.
with bubbles. Let's ring our bells.
Merry Christmas.